are flying around. That's good, okay? I'll take that.
Bryant Appling, head coach at Buford High School. I played high school at Lithonia High School down there, and had a chance to go up to Lehigh University up in Eastern Pennsylvania, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I played 4 years up there, team captain as a graduating senior in the year 2000. Did a little training for who our speed coach was. Ed Ruiz was his name. Did a little training with him, so I came back to Atlanta. I guess the work part of it, the training was fun. The work part of it wasn't fun to me, so I tried to figure out a way I can get more involved in sports, and got a job as a para at Lithonia. Was there 2 years and defense coordinator there for 2 years, and God blessed me enough to meet up with Coach, with actually the principal. Mac McCoy's the principal here. Got me in touch with Coach Wood, and it was a blessing to go from where I was and my second job to be Buford, and been here 20 years now. I mean, the key, and I say it all the time, is the people. The people around Buford, Georgia are different. They love this place. They wear it with a, like you said, as a badge of pride that they are from here. They work here. They live here, whatever it is. So the people collectively make this place really, really special, and they support us in numerous ways, as far as fundraising, coming to the games, making sure we have everything that we need as far as not even just football program, I'm talking about every athletic program, the school. I always joke around when people, say, well, you're a great dynasty, you've done this. I was like, I'm not the biggest dynasty. Buford football is not the biggest, best dynasty in Buford, Georgia. Our arts programs won like 19 out of 21 literary state championships. And our academics are #1 in the state for the last, I don't know how many years running. So it's just, they want to do everything exactly right, and the best they can do it, and it bleeds out of the walls around here. Kids you stick out when you don't try hard, and that makes everybody step their game up, and it makes us special in a bunch of ways. Yeah, they bounce around a little bit, up and down from 5 to 6 or 3 to 4, something like that. We were obviously started out as single A, before I got here, but we were double A when I showed up, and we hung out there for, I guess, the first 8-9 years of time, somewhere around there, I'm not sure exactly. I mean, it was a special time, man. It was a special place. This was when Buford was just starting to grow. When I first got here, and we had grown at the point we were like 650 students in the high school. Now we're a little, right at 2,000, probably 19, low 19, somewhere around there. But this place was just starting to grow. Like, the mall had been here for some years. The mall had been here for about almost 10 years at that point, but I think as we got to growing, obviously you got to do something, and you're gonna start getting pushed higher and higher, and I think our kids have done a great job. Kids and community have done a great job with all the growth. As we go up, you go to 3A, you go to 4A, you go to 5A. Each classification has its own set of problems. We just had our parent meeting last night, so I've been working on that PowerPoint, making sure all the links for fundraising and all that stuff is exactly right. Once practice starts, it's lifting the meetings in the morning, practice afternoon, and we'll stay in here for another 2 hours watching film from practice and getting ready for the next day. So it doesn't really stop. I always say once we come back from spring break, it's officially started, but it never really stops. I'm excited about a lot of them. Now, St. Francis kicking it off. We get to go up to Mallard Creek the second game. They came to us last year, a traditional program up in North Carolina, Charlotte area. Then we get to play North Cobb. We got to go back there. This will be the third time out of 4 years we've gone there and played them. Get to play Marietta, Carver, really good teams. Our first 5 games are not, there's nothing slouching about any of those teams we play there. And then you kick off region play with Collinsville and Mill Creek. So there's nowhere to hide on this schedule. I'm excited about all of them. I mean, even Mountain View and Decula and Central Gwinnett did a great job. All these teams are improving or really, really good. So it's going to be a fun season. I think our kids, like I said, I think we'll have a different mentality. Getting the culture back exactly right. Like, there was nothing wrong with our culture, but it just could have been better last year, in my opinion, and they've heard my messages on that, and they're figuring it out. I think they're doing a good job trying to make sure it's exactly right by the time we kick off next year. I want kids to get squeezed as much as they can when it don't matter, because when it does matter, you already know what you got. Kids have already been in these situations. They usually perform better later on once you can go through a cupcake schedule all you want early. There ain't many cupcake schedules anymore in the state of Georgia now. Maybe back in the day it was some of those, but I really want to see what kids can do against really, really good talent. And win, lose, or draw, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't hurt you. The best team, my team, since I've been a head coach, and even when I was under Coach Simpson, the best I've been a part of as far as teams is the week after a loss. You lose that game, they're all upset, they're mad and all that stuff, but it's a different fire in their eyes when they come back to practice on Monday. And I think that kind of hurt us this year. We didn't suffer any true hard times until the playoff game. You know what I mean? And it's hard if you hadn't been squeezed. And we were in tight games, but if you hadn't truly been squeezed and you get squeezed on Friday night in November, you just don't know what's going to happen. And lucky and blessed that since I've been around here, we've been squeezed in those situations. We usually come out on top. You're just not going to win them all in those situations.